Okay. All right. Hey, everybody, I'm Dario Kristen with Black Hollywood Live. I am excited to be talking to all of your faces. I am a huge horror fan, and when I saw your names as the cast members, I was like, I gotta talk to these people. I gotta
Aw,
find out about this
thank you.
story. No, I mean, when I saw that trailer, first of all, I was like, whoa, this is going to be a good one. It's intense. And I also like the representation and diversity that Blumhouse is bringing with people of color and telling these different stories and anthologies. And I think that's really cool that you guys are a part of that. So with that said, after looking at this trailer, I get an idea and sense of what it's about, but give me a little bit more of the full storyline of your characters.
So I play the mother of Sunita, and who, you know, when you're watching the movie, you think her main job is to get her daughter married. And that's the urgency. Along the way, she tells me she has a boyfriend and he's Indian. And isn't that great news? And for some reason, my character, you start seeing she doesn't seem to be that happy. And well, maybe that's because she didn't choose the guy for her. As you continue watching, you realize, no, there's something else here. I'm not going to say anymore. That's it.
And then for all of you, what was kind of like that moment where you were filming and you were like, wow, this is a great story to really be telling, and thinking about how people were going to react after seeing the actual anthology.
Yeah, for me, it was the like almost the last scene of the movie. It's when we're all, I don't want to give too much away, but it's we're not in the scenes together very much because it's a long distance relationship centered around the mother-daughter relationship, and mother's in Delhi, Pallavi is in New Orleans. So it's sort of like, you know, the story is like coming together and piecing together, and there is a moment when towards the end, before it's sort of all revealed, that was like, oh, I am really happy about the way we've built this. This feels really good. You could kind of feel it.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that we got that, you know, that we got to have that together. And there were individual moments throughout the piece. There are such long phone calls. They're like really long phone call scenes. So you're sort of like, you know, you can kind of get a little bit lost in space, or a little bit questioning if you're doing the thing you need to be doing. But they really played together well, which is shocking. It feels good to sort of that's a very rewarding thing about the film. But yeah, does that answer your question?
No, it does. What about you, Omar?
I mean, that scene that Sunita is referring to is definitely the one where it feels like, oh, the sort of culmination of what the movie it was that we were making. And that was also toward the end of filming too. And there was a lot of moving parts, which was it was just really fun to work on, and made it feel like, oh, if we pull this off, it could be something really cool and really fun for the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know that the film also deals with superstitions, and I have my own personal superstitions, and I know that one was mentioned about wearing like a bracelet that keeps away evil spirits. Do you guys believe in superstitions?
I like holding on to them.
Yes.
I do. I don't think too hard about them, and I think that's okay. They're sort of like, for you, they're passed down. They're things that I'm like endeared towards without much explanation. I'm into mythology. I'm into like ancestry and the unknown. So it sort of fits with my just curiosities, and I kind of like, I do them absent-mindedly. Like if I had to spell them out, then it would sort of probably be a weird list of like, okay, but that's
Right.
kind of, it's fun to hold on to.
It's also, if someone gives you something that they say will ward off something,
Yeah.
you don't not wear it, or you keep it somewhere, even if you're like, whatever,
Yeah.
you're like, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, you guys were great. I can't wait to see the entire film. I'm a huge horror buff, so I will be definitely watching it probably several times. And enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.